what's up guys, it's Claudio and we are back for a throwback. Man, this is a real throwback. It's Thursdays with Claudio. Let's go. This is my first crit ever. It was June 6th, 2019, my first proper crit. I'd done circuit races. I did some stuff at Prospect Park, but this was my first real technical crit, an official crit. I was, it's 2019. I was still a triathlete, man. I was still doing triathlons. This is the start of the race. That was 2 neutral laps, and now we're actually starting. And there's this, we're gonna talk about all kinds of things here in this video. So stick around. I'm just gonna show you the whole first 20 minutes or so until I get dropped. This turn here was, look at me. That was the first corner right there. You witnessed the first corner I'd ever cornered ever in the history of my life. Okay? And you're gonna watch me go through this course and I have no clue. I had never cornered my bike around other people like that. I'd never done anything. And my FTP here is like, I think it's around 240. But it's all like steady because I was a triathlete. I wasn't doing any of these workouts, these crit workouts. So I had no top end. I had no VO2 max. It was just like steady state FTP of 240, right? So it's like totally useless here. Also, my max heart rate back then was like 182 or something. The low 180s. I could not, like if I hit 183, it was like maxed out at the end of the race trying to sprint or something. But of course I never made it to the end of the race. But if you see 180s, I'm cooked here. Nowadays, 180 is like where you just live most of the race, right? I just trained my heart rate. I don't know how that works, but you can like train it. You like unlock your heart rate. And it's, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about that because I don't know anything about it. Nowadays, I'm like in the 190s, my max. Let's talk about, what is this? This is the Cat 4-5 race. I was 36 years old. Oh, young Claudio. I was training 5 hours a week on the bike and 10 hours a week total triathlon. So 5 hours a week. Average speed was 25 miles an hour. Average power, 200 watts. That's kind of a lot for back then. And normalized power, 223. So that was a lot. I was doing unnecessary watts, big time. 25 miles an hour average, that's chill now, but like back then it was blowing my mind. Let's see how I take this corner. Oh man, Thursdays with Claudio, let's go. Throwback edition. Whatever. 700 watts. Guys, look at my bike setup. I had mechanical. I didn't even have Di2. Look at this old school mechanical setup. Oh, it's so cute. I had to like push the levers like all the way. Look at that. Come on, hustle, Claudio. Let's do this. Wow, I wonder what it feels like to go back to mechanical. I think once you go Di2, you can't go back. It's just too good. Look at that. Pop, pop. If I ever make a budget build, I'll put mechanical on it. What do I care? But it's going to take me a minute. I forgot even how it works. What is this? I forget. Wow, it's like, yeah, I guess I remember. Whatever. I don't know. Di2 is so easy. It's just a button, guys. It's one button. Do I need Di2 to be competitive? No, not at all. It's nice. It's nice and efficient. It feels cool. It feels fun. Don't get Di2 if you're already on mechanical and you're fine with mechanical. Just don't, because you're never going to want to go back, and then you're going to spend the money, and then you're going to think that it's actually doing something when it's not doing anything for you. Some people say like maybe that sprinters, like the elite sprinters, are like, yeah, I need Di2 because I'll miss a gear. I can't afford to miss a gear on a sprint. Okay. We're not elite, guys. We don't care. We're not trying to, it doesn't matter if you have Di2. You just have a good time. But I will be putting, if I get another bike, if I get another race bike, a crit bike, probably I'm going to try to put Di2 on it. Come on, let's go. But I'm only gonna do it if I wreck this bike, my current bike. Whoops, I shouldn't say that. I should not say that. Guys, man, what do you think? What do you think of young Claudio? 36 years old. Let's see how I take this turn. Come on, shoot that gap. Look at this huge gap. Why did I have to brake there? Of course, I still do that. I still do that right now. I probably ride just like this. Man, because this is like what my videos look like. I just don't have that much fitness here. It's so bad. I'm doing the same things. Guys, I'm doing the same things that I did 3 years ago. I'm realizing so many of the things. I'm just more fit now, and I can mask my mistakes. I can recover from my mistakes easily. Back then, I made just 2 mistakes, and I'm off the back. I didn't have the fitness. This is. I just got this video. This video is probably up somewhere in my channel. I just redid it. I just popped it in. And so I'm watching. I haven't seen it. I have not seen this video since back then. I know that there's a crash. There's a crash. Crash alert. Spoiler alert. There's a crash somewhere. And spoiler alert, I get dropped. But we know that because I got dropped from everything back then. Let's go, Claudio. Don't brake. Hold that. The thing that I didn't know back then is about holding wheels. This concept of holding wheels is a thing that I still don't do all the time, but I've learned to consciously do it. And it's you find a wheel and you lock it. You lock into it. You just hold that no matter what. You make sure it's a good wheel if you're going to lock into that wheel. And you do whatever it takes. Like this guy in front of me, Verge, I'm kind of on it. I'm kind of holding his wheel. And what I mean by that is if he turns a certain way, you got to turn. You got to go with it. Now moving up. Let's see if I hold yellow. Let's see how I take this turn. And let's pretend I'm trying to hold yellow's wheel here on this corner. And let's see how well I do. Because that's the idea. You got to hold. Okay, come on, Claudio. So I'm losing positions for no reason. Maybe I'm tired, but I don't think so. I'm just being sloppy because I don't know anything. Now I'm not holding anybody's wheel. Shoot. Yeah, it's, you know, it's kind of point. I'm scared. Honestly, I'm scared. I'm very scared here. It's my first crit ever. Now look how far yellow is. Way up there. I lost 6 positions. I'm getting off the draft and I'm struggling. I'm probably dead last, or there's one person behind me I can see in the shadow. He's not even behind me. We're last. Almost guaranteed. And I'm not really in the draft. I'm hurting. My heart rate is through the roof. All because of cornering, guys. This is what happens when you don't know how to race a crit. There's yellow. The Verge guy that I had before, he's way up there somewhere. I could have held him. No, he's right there. But he's ahead. Wow. What a thing to watch. What a throwback. 3.5 years ago. 2019, 2020, 21, 2022. 3.5 years ago. Man, I learned a lot. But it takes time. 3.5 years? 3 years is not a long time to be learning how to do something. It's like I'm still a beginner. Like if you're under 10 years of doing something, you're a beginner. Let's face it. You cross the 10-year mark, okay. You know, you're playing violin for less than 10 years, you're gonna suck big time. Forget it. You're like, you know what I mean? You gotta grind it out. You gotta practice. How are we supposed to think that we're gonna be good at something if we've been doing it for only 3 years? That's why I'm still not good at it. It's gonna take me a while. 1 year, you do one crit and you're like, oh, I'm terrible. Of course you're terrible. You did it once. You picked up the violin once and you went like this. That's what you did on your first crit. You didn't practice. You didn't practice the violin for 1 hour. You just went. Of course, it's going to be insanely out of tune and bad, and you can't even hold it. So that's what I'm doing here. One stroke of the violin. That's it. I'm getting it. I'm dipping my toe in it. Oh my God, I'm getting gapped. Come on. I'm struggling. This is a huge struggle. Let's go, Claudio. Come on. It's kind of cool to see how much I'm braking and not braking. I'm in the drops now. Oh, there are people behind me? Okay. Don't feel so bad, but this is so like, what am I even? I'm not drafting. I'm not doing anything. I had some fitness, I guess. Oh, I'm still getting passed. Come on, Claudio. Oh, guys. I got a coach. I think I told you guys in the last video, but I'm telling you again. I got a coach. Claudio's got a coach. What about Trainer Road? Everybody's going to be like, bro, what about Trainer Road? Come on, why did I break like that? Trainer Road, I'm still doing Trainer Road. I'm still subscribed to it. I'm doing some of the Zone 2 rides, and I can actually, my coach gives me stuff through Training Peaks, and so I can import my Training Peak ride, my interval ride, into Trainer Road and still use the Trainer Road platform, all the cool stuff on there. But my coach, I need a coach because my schedule is so crazy that, you know, I work on weekends and it's all like messed up. So I need somebody to like help me piece it together, and like what happens when I work and I'm like, I need another day off because I was so tired from work. I need somebody to like keep tweaking it, and I need a, like a human, even though the AI in Trainer Road is insane and cool and I love it. Second of all, I need, I want to talk to somebody. I want to talk to a racer and give me ideas, talk about racecraft, watch my videos, critique me, stuff like that is cool. Okay, so I want a human there. 700 watts. I want somebody, and my coach, he's a crit racer and he's a track racer, just like me. So that is cool. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I did my first workout today. It was a Zone 2. We're doing a lot of Zone 2, obviously. And we're gonna do a power test. He's gonna give me power. I'm like, how do you do power tests? Like, you do ramp tests? He's like, no, he doesn't do ramp tests. He usually does a 2-day power test, which the first day, it's a 1-minute power and a 5-minute power. Okay, max power. That's gonna be brutal. Then the next day he does the FTP test, which is 2 times 8-minute intervals. So you max, it's like you do max 8 minutes, then you rest for 10 minutes, and then you do max 8 minutes, and you average the 2 times 0.9, like 90%. Then you get the FTP that way. That's just another way to do it. I've never done the 8-minute ones. He says sometimes he does the 20-minute ones, but I just want to do the 8-minute one. Let's do the 8-minute ones. I've never done it. And also knowing, as a crit racer, your 1-minute power and your 5-minute power, that's important. It'll shape your over, because you need that. You need to know your 1-minute power. Why do you need to know your 1-minute power? Actually, I don't know. Because you want to improve it. You just want to improve. You want to work on it, because the last lap of a crit, that's your 1-minute power right there. The higher you go, the higher your 1-minute power, the more successful you're going to be, because, man, you got to do watts in the last lap. It's just a watt fest. Even if you're in the draft, man, going 30 miles an hour, you're doing watts. So I assume that you got to work on that 1-minute power, and there's workouts to work on it. And so we need to gauge where I'm starting and then where it's going to be, and how we're progressing through the 1-minute power. The 5-minute power is another. It's just about learning your power curve and your profile, and then improving on your weaknesses. So your overall, guys, I don't know. He didn't go into all this depth, but he said that's the way he approaches power. Probably the way, that's probably standard, honestly. We mostly, Trainer Road just does the ramp tests or the 20-minute power, also the 8 minutes. They just do FTP because they just want to get your levels, and that's how they do their whole algorithm. They don't talk about 1-minute power or 5-minute power. But this is exciting, right? I wonder what it is. I don't think my 1-minute power is more than this. I don't think I can get more than 550, honestly. I would scramble to get 500. It's hard, man. 1-minute power, forget it. I think I did a 1-minute power test after I did some sprints or something, or after I did my FTP, my ramp test. I don't know why I did it like that. And I got like 450, like on real tired legs, crazy tired legs. So maybe I can do 500. I have no idea. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Guys, follow me on Instagram. I post all my Instagram. I post everything, all my workouts, everything that I do. I post it on there. So feel free to follow me, Claudio_Fierro. My stories are lit. My stories are totally lit. If you miss me throughout the week, check it out. Also, Patreons. Thank you so much, Patreons. God, Patreon is great to support the channel. First of all, you can subscribe. Guys, we're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. Let's get those subscribers. Subscribe if you haven't. It'll really help the channel out. I'm so happy to be doing this. And if you want to be a Patreon and subscribe as a Patreon, the link is down below. All kinds of goodies, and you can really help the channel out. All my my trips that I'm doing next year, I'm gonna do a lot more. I just did 2 trips this year. I'm gonna hope to do a lot more, and you guys can help me out with that. These things, they do add up. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Let's go, Claudio. Shoot these gaps. See all these gaps? You can just go right through them. Especially in a Cat 4 or 5 race. Man, forget it. If you put a Cat 1, 2 in this race, and you give them an FTP of 220 watts at 3.5 watts per kilo. You can give them 3.2 watts per kilo. Somehow, let's say if somehow you just were able to do that, but they know how to race, they'll be not braking the whole time. They'll be shooting through all these gaps because they have the confidence, they got the handling. They see a gap and they'll shoot right through it. And in this kind of field, the 4 or 5 field, people will let you go right in there. It might scare the hell out of them. Honestly, it might scare the living crap out of them, but they're gonna let you do it because they don't want to mess with you. And they leave all these. Anytime you see like just these, look at this. You can shoot right in between those guys. Some people get really spooked though. That's the thing. If you do that in a Cat 5, if you do that in a pure Cat 5 race, you shoot in a gap like that. Some people may not know how to handle that situation. The people around you, they might stiffen up. They might just fall over. Honestly, so you got to be careful in a Cat 5 race when you do that, because you'll spook people and then they'll crash. That's basically what'll happen. What else we got here? I got my coach. Guys, let me know in the comments if any questions or anything that you want to see on the videos, because you know I'm doing 1 video a week. Thursdays with Claudio. I might even throw in a bonus video. Oh, what is that? Bell lap? Maybe it's a preem. Oh, it's a preem. It's not bell lap. They had preems. I forgot about that. Somebody's off the front. Oh. Let's see what I do here. Yeah, they closed that gap right there. Let's see how many watts I got into here. 6. Okay, it's not terrible. This is gonna get real fast. Oh, it's so strung out because of the preem. Let's go, Claudio. Come on. Look at my beard in the shot. Oh no! Is this it? No. Come on. Is this it? I'm smoked, man. You can tell I'm going backwards fast. Come on, Claudio, get up there. Oh, there's a crash. There's a crashy crash. Crit drama. I don't know what happened, but if I were, 5 places up, I might have been caught up in there. Now the thing is here, I wasn't really slowed down. I didn't slow down. The group is right there. Come on, man. Oh, this might be it. This might be it. I'm smoked. Look at me. I can't pedal my bike. Come on, get on a wheel. Get into the draft. Don't get dropped now. They're right there. I think my heart rate is just done. Like back then, 170s was like killing me. And this is a preem lap. That's what's happening. That's why it's so fast. Oh, look at it go. Do I get back? Come on, I gotta have something in there. There's still people. There's a whole bunch of people. Okay, I got a wheel here. I got a wheel. Is this guy gonna take me? I don't know. We're going 27. We're going 28. Stay on that wheel. Oh, the group is gone. Are we done here? I'm like looking ahead. Oh man, come on. Come on, Claudio, push. Is this it? Let's look at the group. Guys, can you believe this is like... Oh, they're right there. I do not hold... If I break... Did I break there? Oh my god. That's so lame. Come on. You see how I did not hold that wheel? I'm just scared, but I'm come back to him. I came back. No, the guy's popped. These guys here are popped. That's the end of it. I think that's the end of it. I think we're talking about getting back in there. I was like, and then what do I... Oh, the last Hail Mary. I'm trying to get up there. Let's go, Claudio. Let's go. All heart, no watts. Come on, Claudio. Get in there. I just popped myself again. And that's it, guys. That's the end of that race. Oh, they're so close. Am I doing more? I'm doing another one. No, I've got nothing. But they're right there. Oh, man. That's it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Man, this was a nice throwback episode. Thursdays with Claudio. I'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment down below. I'll see you next time. Peace.